In the midst of an ongoing trade war between the United States and China, President Joe Biden's administration doubled down on his predecessor's tariff strategy, imposing additional levies on a wide range of Chinese goods. The goal was to protect American jobs, boost domestic manufacturing, and pressure China to reform its trade practices. However, the plan quickly backfired, leading to unintended consequences that ultimately hurt the very people it was meant to help. The seeds of the U.S.-China trade war were sown long before Biden took office. In 2018, then-President Donald Trump initiated a series of tariffs on Chinese imports, citing unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and an imbalance in the bilateral trade relationship. China retaliated with its own set of tariffs, sparking a tit-for-tat that escalated over the next few years. Trump's tariffs targeted a wide range of Chinese goods, from steel and aluminum to thousands of other products. The administration's justification was to level the playing field for American businesses and workers, who had long struggled to compete with the low-cost Chinese imports flooding the market. However, the tariffs had a significant impact on American consumers and businesses. Prices for goods ranging from household appliances to construction materials increased, and many companies were forced to pass those costs on to their customers. This, in turn, led to a decline in consumer spending, which is a vital component of the U.S. economy. When Biden took office in 2021, he inherited the ongoing trade war with China. Rather than immediately reversing Trump's tariffs, the new administration decided to maintain and even expand them, arguing that a tough stance was necessary to address the underlying issues in the U.S.-China trade relationship. We need to take a clear-eyed look at China's abusive and unfair practices that continue to harm American workers, businesses, and families, Biden said in a statement. My administration is committed to using every tool in our toolbox to protect American economic interests from the challenges posed by China's coercive and unfair trade practices. The Biden team's strategy involved a two-pronged approach. First, they doubled down on the existing tariffs, ensuring that a wide range of Chinese imports remained subject to significant duties. Second, they sought to work with allies and partners to mount a coordinated global effort to pressure China on trade issues. Despite the administration's claims that the tariffs would protect American jobs and industries, the reality on the ground was quite different. The tariffs led to a significant increase in the prices of a wide range of goods, from consumer electronics to industrial machinery. This put a strain on American households, who were already struggling with the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The U.S.-China trade war disrupted global supply chains, as companies were forced to scramble to find alternative sources for their goods and materials. This led to delays, shortages, and increased costs, which had a ripple effect across various industries. For example, the tariffs on Chinese-made solar panels made it more expensive for American companies to invest in renewable energy projects, slowing the transition to clean power. Similarly, the tariffs on steel and aluminum increased the costs of construction materials. In response to the U.S. tariffs, China implemented its own set of retaliatory measures, targeting American exports such as agricultural products, automobiles, and aircraft. This hurt American farmers, manufacturers, and other exporters, who lost access to a critical market for their goods. The Chinese government also used other tools, such as regulatory actions and restrictions on market access, to retaliate against the U.S. This created significant uncertainty and challenges for American companies operating in China, making it more difficult for them to do business in the world's second-largest economy. The tariffs also had a negative impact on the competitiveness of American businesses in the global marketplace. By increasing the costs of imported goods, the tariffs made it more difficult for U.S. companies to source affordable and high-quality inputs, which are essential for maintaining their competitiveness.